Welcome to Brands Hatch and the second sunny weekend of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship.
Radio check.
Oh, Thomas.
Did that top 10 and a big sort out sub. Osborne goes one side.
Jesus Christ. This is awkward.
Because I drove through a red light and then nearly got us kicked out.
230s, and now the launch comes. Up the inside goes Ingram. There's a gap on the inside. He doesn't need the second invitation.
So do we think he's going to do it this?
I bloody well hope so.
BMW's ain't got nothing on us.
Whoa! Jesus.
Side of Jake Hill then.
What is going on?
Out side by side round the outside. Ingram is not going to pull that one off, matey.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, you good?
I'm very well.
Yeah.
I'm all good, thank you very much.
This is Netflix, is it?
This isn't Mr. Netflix himself, no. But no, this is for the Towing on 24/7 series. So you will no doubt have made the cut now. You see.
Okay. Right.
So for reference, this is Daniel Welling, MSP Finance team. Daniel usually does a networking event here on a Friday at the end of the season. And you've got a YouTube channel up and running as well, doing more of the sort of the geeky parts and the data-driven side of the BTCC. So we're going to do a little bit of filming, have a walk around in the car, show what's what, and go from there.
Super.
Now is the time to shout out the YouTube channel.
IT and Motorsports.
So if
Please like and subscribe.
If you're not already, go across and check those out. We did a little piece over at the workshop in Droitwich, and we're going to do a little bit more today, and it'll all be wrapped up so that you'll probably see this when your video's live. So that we might even link it. We should link it. Let's link it.
Yes.
We're going to link it so you can actually watch the video just here, just there. You can click just there and you can watch the video.
Do you want a drink?
I'd love a beer, yes please.
Cool. We just had a world record attempt.
Oh man.
We failed the world record.
We did.
There's a lot of socks on that table.
Thanks. You got 12.
12.
Anyway, I want to start by talking about brands.
Yes.
Hatch Indy.
Yep.
I love it because it's close to home.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the reason?
I love it because it's nice and sunny here.
It usually is. Do we get a bit of rain on race day usually? It starts Friday and Saturday, Sunday.
Although, according to Apple Weather, no rain here, please.
Yeah?
In West Kingsden, Seven Oaks, beautiful. All the way through, apart from that, it's night time there. But other than that,
look at that.
cracking the
Tomorrow.
flags. 21 degrees on Sunday.
21. Nice. Last round.
Yes.
We had worries about tyres.
Yeah,
the soft,
didn't we?
specifically.
Yes.
Are you as worried at this one? Was it short?
Oh, yes. Because on Wednesday, Brands Hatch decided to resurface the circuit.
On Wednesday?
It might have been Tuesday, but
Yeah.
Wednesday at least.
Okay.
So it's all now smooth, like a baby's bum, and it's super smooth, which is the same problem that happened at Donington. Hot track temperature, smooth surface, soft and likey. No likey for the softie.
Okay.
So that was an issue. Now they've also redone that around here. So
Yeah, okay.
that's where we're going to be. So yeah, there is going to be a bit of tyre chatter again, I think, this weekend.
Tyre chatter. It's our favourite kind of
And
chatter.
you know the other chatter that's going to be? TTB.
TTB. Right, I have no idea what TTB is.
Let me explain it to you in a short video. Run VT. Okay. TTB. Toka Turbo Boost. It's kind of what a hybrid was last year, just rebranded as TTB. So you still have performance on a button. When you push it, you go into warp speed, into super speed mode. So if you're leading the championship, you have 1 second in quali. 3, 5, 7, I could go on. So that's for qualifying. And then for each race, it's done off of laps. Still with me? Good. So you have A circuits and B circuits. B circuits being Brands Hatch, Indy, Knock Hill, Silverstone. Short circuits. For those, you have more laps. For the longer circuits, you have less. But let's just go with this Class A circuits, the A grade circuits. So if you've won the race, you'll end up having 1 lap of TTB.
No! God, please, no! No!
If you finish second, 2 laps.
Really? Can you feel the tension in the air right now?
3 laps, 4 laps, etc., etc. It makes a big difference. Around a short circuit like Brands Indy, from 0 or 1 second to 15 seconds will be about 4.5 tenths a lap. So it makes a big difference, and it's a big part of the championship. So now, having just watched the VT, do you now understand what the TTB is?
I sure do, Tom.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's very evening with vibes, this.
Very evening with.
Also, fans are eager to know if they'll ever, well, I don't know if it's an exclusive or you're going to say, mum's the word, will there be another evening with?
Yeah. Hey, what do you think to my haircut?
Looks better.
Do you like it? Yeah. I went to, I had my hair cut about an hour and a half ago in an academy. Students cut my hair.
Where are we?
Welcome to the Ingram 25/7 series. We're at a place called Stolbans. So Stolbans is kind of northish London, and we're at the Old Albanians Cricket Club for an evening with Zach, featuring Tom. There's Ingram everywhere. Now, a cool thing here is all of the tables, we have table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4, table 9. However, they're all named after biscuits because I love biscuits. Biscuits are one of my favourite things on earth. So each table is associated with a biscuit. So we've got Fox's Fabulous Chocolatey Rounds, we've got Maryland Cookies, we've got Fox's Ginger Crunches, we've got Dammy Dodgers, we've got all sorts. Dammy Dodgers. A little bit like Jammy Dodgers, mate. Ginger Nuts, obs. Ginger Nuts is table 1 because ginger nuts are the best.
Simon, thank you very much. You've done that before. I tell you, amazing. You want to do it? You can do it. You can stay up here. I'll put that over there. Put that over there. Did you someone give me intro music? Well, I didn't ask for intro music. Thank you, David. Welcome, everybody, to the inaugural evening with Tom Ingram and Zach. By the way, just so there you are, Zach. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. I should welcome on, if we're ready, Mr. Tom Ingram, ladies and gentlemen. How are we? I'm very well. Good evening, everybody. Hello. Thank you very much for coming and spending your Friday evening with us. It's much appreciated. It is much appreciated. I don't know if you heard me. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here. Goodness me. I thought we were going to have to go around to St Albans and gather people up. We do have them. We do have them out and about, just in case. I'll pull them in a minute. They can come in.
I was going to say, honestly, thank you so much. Really, thank you so much for all coming out and joining us on a very cold, what is it, 0, it's freezing outside, out there. Cold, dark Friday evening. You didn't have to, but thank you so much. It just proves that the Ingram fans are the best in the world. So honestly, thank you.
Morning. How are you?
I'm all good, are you?
Yeah.
So yeah, we've just been briefed. We've had our usual, how would we describe it? Pre-warning of track limits and stuff that Jake Hill does every single weekend. Like, hi Jake. Hi Tom. Such. Goodness me, how rude. We're going to have to bleed that now.
Creasy agrees with me. He agrees with me.
So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So don't do track limits, otherwise they'll put tyre stacks in, which seems ridiculous. But that's right. There we go. So the old 24/7 or 25/7 as it's been this year. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Why don't we make it a little bit more jazzy? Why don't you go and speak to Woody?
Who's Woody?
My number one mechanic.
Okay, so my name is Woody and I'm number one technician for Tom Ingram. So primarily my role is to look after the car in the workshop and at the race weekends. So once the race weekend's over, the car comes back to the workshop, we'll fully strip it, check it, clean it, rebuild it, and then anything like legality side, like car measurements, overhang, vehicle width, length, all that stuff for passing legality, I'm in charge of at the workshop. Okay, so once the car's back in the workshop, generally we start with all the bodywork, so bumper, splitter, bonnet, wings. As you can see, the door comes off relatively easy. It's just a case of 3 pins. Then once that's removed, it's a lot more accessible to get inside the car, and the same with the rear doors as well. So once the front bumper's off, then we've got the front crash structure. So we remove that, then the cooling package comes off, intercooler, radiator, ducting. Once that's out of the way, then we can access the engine, remove the suspension, the same process, and then pull the engine out with the gearbox.
So if we see where we are after Q1, if we need to obviously make a change or make a tweak between
220.
See if we need to make a tweak between 1 and 2, and then if we manage to get through Q2, like you say, I'm half tempted to almost park it in Q3 and not bother. We'll see. I mean, if we're quickest in Q2 for some reason, then obviously we'll go for it. But if we're on the bubble, then happy to save the tyre, I think, to be honest.
Pole lap, time, what's it going to be?
What was quickest then? It was a 46.
No outside assistance.
I'm going to 46.5.
46.5.
Who?
Oh yeah, who? God, that's a tough one.
What have we all just turned into an owl or something here? Why is everyone making owl noises at me? Who? Adam Morgan.
I think Adam Morgan can do a 46.4.
Oh wow, that is so fast. 46.4 and a 46.5 then, both on Adam.
Radio check.
Qualifying then set to get underway. Let's just remind you how the championship looks, because there is of course a point for pole position. Ash Sutton, after those 2 wins at Donington, has a 7-point advantage over Tom Ingram. Tom Chilton, after the race 3 win, third ahead of Dan Camish and then Dan Rowbottom. Jake Hill, the reigning champion, 6th. Aidan Moffat is 7th, and Chris Smiley in 8th. And Tom Ingram was 5th in FP2, and he is the man coming down the pit lane. On the graphic on screen, you can see the time ticking away. You'll see the sectors go either yellow if it's slower, green if it's a personal best, or purple if it's an absolute best. And when that little turbo boost indicator goes green, you'll know that the driver is on the boost. 10th in the times, and he's having a really tough day so far.
Ingram has now gone quickest. That's quite a performance. Remember, he's only got 3 seconds of boost to use, so that shows how fast that Hyundai is.
And a red flag because Moffat's in the gravel. Aidan Moffat is in the gravel on the outside of Paddock Hill Bend. We're being told that Tom Ingram may not have stopped at the weighbridge when he came into the pit lane under that red flag. There's quite a bit of discussion the other side of Tom Ingram's car here between Spencer Aldridge and Marvin Humphries, the team manager, which may be going back to this not stopping at the weighbridge offence. The discussion continues both with the team and up in race control, no doubt. So yes.
And he's now got to come back in the pit lane and be checked.
Indeed, and he loses all the lap times.
Yes.
He falls to 13, as you see on the graphic, so all the lap times taken away, and now he has to go through the red light, and all of this eats into the limited time they have.
Yeah, he's going to be lucky to look. They're doing it as fast as they can to help.
Because we're running out of time, 90 seconds of counting. Ingram goes quickest, 46.961. Tom Ingram by 31 thousandths of a second.
I think we're good at that. If you're happy with track limits and we're safe on that bit, let's try and save the tyre. P1, no one's really improving now.
This, the order at the end of Q1, Group 1. Tom Ingram, the fastest by 300ths from Darrell de Leon, then Dan Camish, Dan Lloyd 4th, Sam Osborne 5th, and Chris Smiley rounding out the top 6.
So, with the pressures that were in the first set and the first run, are we happy with those? There's no adjustment needed there.
So they felt like they were getting better over the course of the...
Yeah.
They felt like they were getting better over the course of the laps.
When we pitted for the red flag, they were slightly over, very similar to this. Okay. But we've reset them and they've come up to this again. So I don't want to be chasing that because I don't want to do 4 laps.
No.
So 3's perfect. So just leave them as they are. Apparently he missed the weighbridge. Right. So they put the lights on the weighbridge, but it's a red light and we stopped for a red flag. So because it's a red flag, there's red lights all around the circuit. Right. There's a red flag on his dash, the red lights on his dash. Yeah. And he's missed the weighbridge, the red light on the weighbridge, thinking it's a red light to show it's a red flag. So he's come in and stopped, and then the stewards have come over and said, you've missed the weighbridge. So they deleted our lap. We had to then go and represent ourselves to scrutineering to check we're okay for ride out and wait. And then we can set a lap, and then we're in. So by that time the tyres are 4 laps old, and we still went quickest. So that's quite a clutch move. Yeah, he composed himself quite well, and we pulled it out there.
Q3 then is underway. Our final 10 minutes, 6 cars on track. Well, this is going to be really intriguing, isn't it, to see who comes out on top. At the moment, it's probably going to be a battle between Tom Ingram and a BMW. This is the hard-charging Tom Ingram, who is 6th at the moment, but he has done a personal best within sector 1, and when he breaks the beam, he will go up to 4th. Right, Tom Ingram, absolute best, sector 1. Here he is up towards the timing line, 3 minutes and counting. He's got to get himself into the low 46s if he can, and as Ingram goes through, he's up to 4th. Tom Ingram, 4th fastest.
Oh, Thomas. That's P4, we need 2 tenths. Yeah, okay, I think we're happy at 4th, we're happy at P4. Good, that one. He locked himself out. Yeah. So our ideal's pole, I think. Ah well.
So what happened? He was purple.
Purple, and then went too early on the deployment, so it then locks you out. So we were locked out for 5 seconds, so we couldn't deploy all 3 seconds effectively. So so we did that lap without any hybrid, any Toka turbo boost, as it were. No, that's great. I mean, if at the start of the weekend you would have said P4, we would have stuck your hand up for it. So
Yeah, there we go. We'll take it.
yeah, we'll take it.
And Adam in 3rd as well, right?
Yeah, quality. Yeah, really good. We did have him for pole, and we were close. Did Tom say a 5?
Tom got 46.
No, I said 4. He said 5.
Oh, you said 4?
Yeah. Yep.
You said 4, so you got it right.
I think so. You have to
Did you say 4?
insert clip here.
I think Adam Morgan can do a 46.4.
Sorry.
This is awkward.
Well done, mate. That was a great connection.
That was a good connection.
Yeah. I don't know how to say this. I've got to sort of edit myself here because it happened too soon.
You locked yourself out.
I locked myself out. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to. Yeah. I got on a button too early and locked myself out. which is a little inconvenient because I was about 2 and a bit tenths up, which is probably, yeah. Because I drove through a red light and then nearly got us kicked out, like an idiot. So we ended up. So I was a bit of an idiot, basically. Qualifying. Well, qualifying went pretty well. We got through all the way to the end. We made it through the Q3 and we start 4th for tomorrow, which is good. That's supposed to be. Cars felt outrageous today. It's just been in such a great window that everything I've asked from it, it's just done it. So couldn't ask for any more. I messed up at the end there. We were 2.5 tenths up. Tried to deploy hybrid or whatever it's called too early and locked ourselves out. So lost us 2.5 tenths, which would have been front row, pole, something like that. But it is what it is. Put that behind us because we were very nearly out altogether because with the chaos of the red flag, I caught the red flag in Q1 just as I was turning into the final corner. So there's red flashing lights. We've got the red flashing light on the dash. I'm trying to get it back into a cool down map. I'm trying to get back to speed limit. I've got to get my headlights off. And I went past the red light that's about that big over there somewhere, that tells us we've got to go on the scales. So they decided that was the suitable punishment for that was take my lap time off me. So with 4 minutes, we had to go and do another lap time, but enough, put us pole, got us through, all fine. We'll breathe, we'll slow down, and we'll reset and go tomorrow for a pointsy day.
Welcome to Brands Hatch and the second sunny weekend of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. It all got underway 2 weeks ago in the soaring temperatures of Donington Park, and it didn't take long for one of the great touring car rivalries to be resumed.
You really like Tom Ingram, as we can see.
Oh yes.
Yeah, as we can see over here. We've got another Tom Ingram.
Yeah, we're all fans.
What is it about Tom Ingram? Because I follow him around with the camera, I don't see the fuss. What is it about him? What do we like about him?
He's just such a lovely guy.
Yeah.
Really nice, really approachable.
Yeah.
Will always talk.
Yeah.
A lot. Well, he's so personable, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out there. He's with everybody.
Down to earth, normal person.
Yeah.
Charming.
Yeah.
Just an all-round, friendly, great guy.
What's Tom to you?
My godfather.
Oh, the godfather. So tell us some things about Tom that we might not know.
We had a Nerf battle in my garden a few years.
Battle?
Yeah, and as he went home, he was crying about it.
He cried because he lost?
Yeah.
Doesn't like losing, does he?
No.
Yeah. Despite all of that, we'll still support him this year, should we?
Yeah.
Yeah? You don't want to move on to Ash Sutton or Jake Hill?
Hell no.
So do we think he's going to do it this year?
I bloody well hope so. As long as he keeps Jake behind him, that's the main thing, isn't it?
I think Jake and Ash are still the men to beat as well as Tom.
Ash is.
Yeah, Ash this year.
Yeah. As long as he stays ahead like he was last time, he was ahead of Jake.
Yeah.
That's where he wants to be, doesn't he?
Yeah. Is he going to do it this year?
100%.
Yeah?
100%.
Got it this time.
Think he's going this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking today for race day at Brands Hatch? What are we thinking? Predictions?
P1, P2.
Yeah?
Yeah, I reckon he's got it.
P1 in the first.
Yeah.
Going to take the BMWs on the first.
Yeah, BMWs ain't got nothing on us.
This is you.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the hair as well.
Laura's made it. Laura's made it.
Yeah.
Who's this from? Is that Spencer? Spencer.
He's got a good hairline.
Spencer's in there.
Spencer will be
This
pleased.
is me. And Yuri.
Amazing. Well, I'm glad to see you're on the top step as well. Amazing work.
24/7. And your banana.
And the Nana. That is fantastic.
There
well,
we go.
thank you very much indeed.
Some other little bits for you, right? If we put it in there, you could.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, got to be as careful as possible.
Yeah.
And if they get a little picture first with it,
Yeah, should we do a photo?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do a photo. Oh, God, I've got to hold it now. Oh, God.
Lola, stand there. Put your hat on. Put your hat on. We just put your hat. Oh, hang on, let's take the sticker off.
Well done.
Go.
Right, we just right, okay.
There we go. Oh, we've got. She's got something for you, so you don't lose your.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, a Nana holder. A Nana holder.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Right, what else have we got in there?
Do one of these.
Hang on.
And it's on a key ring as well, so I can take it with me.
And what's better than mini eggs? Do you like
nothing,
cake?
really.
Nothing.
I don't think there's much better than mini eggs, is there? They've got to be the epitome of them.
What about? Hang on a minute. What about? But you've got to share them.
I'll consider.
To share. Mini egg chocolate cakes.
This is too much now.
They've only got a short date on them.
Okay, well I'll make sure to eat them immediately. I'll make sure to eat them immediately.
Oh my God! She's been shopping for you as well. See?
I'm beyond spoiled. Thank you so much. This is beyond kind. So what are you saying? What were you saying, please, Derwin? Thank you. Race 1.
Race 1.
Well, race 1 is a double of BMWs, a double of Hyundais. And we are going to have a fabulous day because we're going to have a good race 1, set us up for a good race 2, to set us up for a good race 3. So, first race, get some points, kick the ball down the line, and kick the day off strong. That is the plan.
Set the tyres very slightly. Just watch that inside curve at Graham Hill, that's the only one I think. It's really dangerous. Right, you can disappear. Get stuck in, mate. You can probably see up there. Is he alright in his line? I think so. Down here, I'm struggling. Last car's in position now.
The red lights are on and we are racing with a great start made by Jake Hill, who is away like the proverbial stab rat to lead up towards Paddock for the first time, with Charles Rainford getting a good launch to go second, and Tom Ingram comes up to have a go round the outside of Adam Morgan for third as they turn through Paddock, and it is Ingram who goes right round the outside of Brave.
Rainford to point again.
Getting a good haul of points. He seems much happier, Adam Morgan, in a front-wheel drive car than he has in the BMWs of recent seasons. Fifth is Cam.
You might just let Tom know how much Adam's got left, because he's getting close. As you can see, he's getting pretty close to it.
Yeah, I've kept him updated, he knows.
Look at Morgan all of a sudden. He is right onto the back of Ingram. We've been talking about how well Adam Morgan has been going, and he's certainly been using the boost of late because he's still got 9 laps of it to use, but he's right up now with the top 3.
Well, if we can hold him off 2 more laps, we can deploy as well, you see. That's the...
No, Tom Ingram under attack from Adam Morgan. Now, is Tom Ingram thinking about this, and is he pondering the fact that he has less boost than his teammates? So were he to let Adam Morgan go, he wouldn't have to worry about the hard tyre in the next race. I'm sure that Tom and Spencer Aldridge, his engineer, have already had that discussion, and this might be one that Tom is quite happy to let go.
We're going to sit behind.
Yeah, confirm. Hold station. We'll come back to the end now.
For third, well, it is still Tom Ingram. So fourth, Adam Morgan. Remember, the point about why you want to be fourth is you'll be on the better, faster tyre for race 2. The top 3 drivers in any race 1, any venue, have to carry the hardest available tyre into the next race. Glory in race 1 of the day. Charles Rainford second, Tom Ingram third, and a happy Adam Morgan is fourth. Look at the gap they pulled over. Dan Camish heading to the line in 5th.
Spinning.
Yeah.
We happy?
I think we are, yeah. We played it safe. It's a case of, I didn't really speak to you before, but kind of preserving the tyre and just making sure we got through it. So the soft tyre at Donington didn't, I was going to say didn't stand up very well, but that's not what I mean. Everyone abused it, and we had a few punches. We didn't, but across the grid we had some punches. So we come here, it's got brand new tarmac through the second half of the lap, really. So it's a case of making sure we get to the end, really. Gotcha. So he's preserved it, he's kept a load in the tank. I've done the same with how aggressive we were with setup compared to quali. He says the balance is really good, and he was just driving within himself and preserving the tyre. I probably cobbled him a little bit and taken a bit of performance away from him as well, being a bit too conservative.
Okay.
So we'll see what we've got for the next one, obviously with the hard tyre, but race 3, we'll have some data from this,
Right.
to have a look at the tyre, see where we were for pressures and wear.
Yeah.
We might be able to be a bit more aggressive in race 3.
So, am I right in thinking the hard tyre is going to be very hard to hold on to what we've got?
I think so, yeah, but the cars that were on it, Ash in particular, he was really consistent, so his lap times were really consistent, so that's quite encouraging.
Yeah.
It's only going to get hotter as well, so that when the track temp increases, that should suit the hard tyre as well.
Yeah.
So we could be in good shape. We might be alright, might not be as bad as we think.
Okay, there we go, perfect.
There we are then.
How are you feeling, mate?
I'm feeling pretty pleased with that, to be honest. Yeah, really good start. Obviously, thanks, mate. Yeah, obviously, sort of the first lap went really well and managed to sort of get a bit of an overlap on Adam.
Yeah.
Going into one. So I was sort of happy to stick it around the outside and take a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
And Adam and I had a bit of a chat in the truck about, a bit of a plan of what we were going to do, and if I was ahead, if Adam was ahead, if there was a gap there, if there wasn't a gap there, and how we sort of let the race plan out. But at the end of lap 1 or 2, maybe even 3, wherever it was, the gap was a little too big, because the plan was I really wanted to sort of release Adam and set him after Charles and Jake and try and see if we could get them to split it.
Yeah.
But the gap was a little too big at the end of that sort of first, second lap or so it didn't really work out. But no, good result. Good to start off with, quite well. See how the rest of the day goes.
I'll speak to Spenny, so obviously hard tyre.
Yeah, I don't think
sure it's going to get a little bit warmer.
No, I don't think the hard tyres are going to be too much of a problem, to be honest. Okay. Listening to where Ash was pace-wise, it didn't sound like it was too bad. So, and especially, obviously, Ash was in a position where he was racing others on a soft tyre, so was never really going to make any progress. So the hard tyre, I think, looks worse than it in reality actually is, because I think the pace of it will be naturally comparable to the cars around us. But no, good start off well.
Right, mate, see what you can do in this one, eh? Damage limitation, I think. Last car's in position now.
Lights go red. It is blast off with another good start coming from the BMWs. Also away rapidly was Dan Camish. Jake Hill is going to lead on the way up towards paddock.
A lot less grip on that time than he enjoyed in race 1.
So down through paddock, there is still a gap. 6th Ash Sutton with Chris Smiley, Mikey Doble, Sam Osborne and Tom Ingram rounding out the top 10 on the road. Of the 4 drivers on hards in that top 10 and a big sort out. Sam Osborne goes one side. There's contact there that fires Chris Smiley way across the grass.
Whoa! Jesus.
But the safety car deployed because we've got the 2 teammates, Max Hall and Dexter Patterson, in the gravel.
Safety car race to the boards.
Come on to Cooper Straight, you're riding with Aidan Moffat here, and that's Tom Ingram. Safety car deployed, safety car is on track as round the outside goes Moffat as he made the move stick before the safety car comes onto the track. Yes, as he goes through.
Jesus Christ.
Bit jam behind him, look. Aidan Moffat has got into the back of him and has only now got going.
What's going on?
And Jake Hill now accelerates away with everybody bunched up behind him, ready to go racing. And Adam Morgan, look, he's all over the back of De Leon. You can't overtake until you've crossed the timing line. Second is Adam Morgan. Then for 6th, the scramble comes. Josh Cook, Charles Rainford, then Jake Hill, Robottom 9th, Pearson 10th, Ingram, Chilton, Jelly, Crease, Taylor Smith 15th.
What happened then?
What was going on?
There was only three cars in the race on the hard tyre. Everyone else was on soft, so the disparity between the two is about second a lap. Wow. Maybe just under. So we're first in the queue for everyone to attack. Yeah. And then they're bunched. It's almost dangerous because they're kind of 4 and 5 wide, hitting each other, trying to get past. We're like the cork in the bottle. So I think he did well just hang on and get P10, P11, however it ends up playing out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What happened to Pab? Is he cut out? This car?
It's hard to tell. He really slowed under the safety car, and then someone obviously collected into the back of him. But yeah, it's hard to tell. It looked as if he was slowing, as if he got an issue, but he didn't pull off to the side. So I don't know if he thought he could restart it or what. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell if we need to improve the car, the chassis. Did it work all right?
It feels pretty good. Just I'd never got a clear lap. It felt good.
It's the fastest lap, 2 from the end.
Yeah. But in fairness, they were the first clear laps I had, so it was good.
What?
100 quid. 100 quid, ball 8. Yeah, ball 8. The trouble is we were the only one on the hard tyre, well, one of only about 4 cars on a hard tyre, so it was fairly repulsive.
Jake got affected by that as well, I think.
Yeah, but the trouble is because I was the first car that everyone got to, that sort of gave Jake and Charles like a kick down the road. But it's all right, we're all right.
Good luck, mate.
Whosever idea it is to have a hard and a soft tyre around Brands Indy.
Brands Indy, it's ridiculous. It's always borderline. Like Spenny just said,
it's borderline dangerous.
Dangerous because of the amount of people collecting each other.
Yeah, that was dangerous. That was. I had on about 5 occasions that I avoided a crash, just because people go, "Oh, he's on a hard tyre. Got to get past him really quick."
Now, enjoy the moment, because it's only going downhill when you go on hard.
Oh, look at that, Tom Chilton, never the realist.
Look for the positives.
At one stage, Spenny did this turn to me, which would be great for 24/7. He's like, "What the is going on in this race?" As if to say,
I was thinking the same.
I think he was just going to take him off and be like, "Good luck, Tom. I'll see you in a bit." And just walk.
I'll see you another time. See you on the boat.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was going around going, this doesn't seem a lot of point if I'm honest with you. At one point I thought, I might finish last.
Is there a little bit of, could get me to slip? Or are you like, no, I've got one race to do,
yes and no. You do. So if you're having a pretty bad weekend, you're like, okay, get me out of here. If it's a good weekend, you're kind of just going to ride the wave a little bit. So you kind of have. So for this weekend, we've had 2 good races. Well, we haven't. We've had a good race, 1, and then obviously a not so good race 2. But fundamentally, still a good race because we could have not finished it at all. And circumstantial. Actually, we were one of the only 3 cars on the circuit on a hard tyre. So more just the effect of that. But yeah, you do have a little bit of we've got 1 more to go. This is going to be a bit of a slog. And the 3rd race always ends up being a little bit punchy. So there is part of you that just be like, okay, just let's get it done and then let's just go to the beach.
Right, mate, we'll disappear, see what we can do from here. P3, please. Last car's in position now.
Round 6 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship is go. Jake Hill launches the car off the line. He's level with the 4. Charles Rainford makes a great start as well. 5th. Then Moffat, Cook, Ingram, Chilton and Adam Morgan 10th. Now the leading hard tyre shod car. Right, up towards Druids. This is Tom Chilton's view. And Josh Cook is being shuffled back in the pack, isn't he?
Yeah, Ingram has mugged him on the exit of paddock, got the cut back and managed to hold it on the way to Druids.
Big dive up the inside there by the Hyundai. Tom Ingram goes up the inside. So he's level now with Moffat. This is for 6th as they come out of Clark Curve up towards the timing line. Sutler's gone and Moffat, having tried to fail to get rid of the Ford, now has to go defensive, but even that's not going to work because Ingram's up the inside. Josh Cook's having a tough race. Look in the background fighting with Tom Chilton. Ingram goes by. Surtees, and now the launch comes. Up the inside goes Ingram. There's a gap on the inside. He doesn't need a second invitation. Job done, up to 3rd. Bottom is being shuffled back in the pack, and all of a sudden, from 2.4 seconds back, look at Ingram. He's right on the back of Hill, and that is Max Hall in the gravel.
these yellow flags through turn 5, they're going to leave the car there.
But it is then. 2 seconds to the good. Ingram to the outside of Jake Hill. There as they get into paddock absolutely together. But Jake comes out the other side just ahead. There's more dust in the air as you can see. And Ingram is on a big fight. He's almost on the grass as well. Jake Hill has very sharp elbows. He sticks them out and says, no, you don't. Tom Ingram has to stay behind him. And then he swerved away because Jake Hill was coming through and obviously then didn't make it round the lap side by side round the outside. Ingram is not going to pull that one off, matey. Not for the want of trying though, and this is all to the good for Charles Rainford, who's 2.5 seconds up the road as they come downhill into Graham Hill Bend. Then for the last time, BTCC, Jake Hill second, Tom Ingram third.
We nearly had it there, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh, it's close. Close.
I don't know what to say.
I know.
Yeah, I felt he defended well.
Yeah. So he just couldn't make that move stick.
No, obviously the rear wheel drives get off this last corner anyway. He's able to then duck to the inside, although we've got the deployment he hasn't. It still wasn't enough to go all the way around the outside clearly, and he wasn't going to let us, was he? There was a close one into Druids, the hairpin. I wondered if we were ahead and he moved us wide, which would be a push to pass because we were ahead, but we'll see how that works out. Ultimately, he defended well, and we couldn't get the job done. So, P3 is good, good points. We might even be third in the championship now, we'll see. Which is more boost going to Snat,
Nice.
You said third?
Yeah.
Did you?
I do. I wish you hadn't now, but...
Third place, 5 out of our possible 6 podiums, Tom Ingram. Here comes Ingram up the podium steps. He'll climb aboard the third step. And Ingram in third place. So the 2025 Quick Fit British.
So anyway, you've had a great start.
Yeah, great one actually. Yeah, you know we've had a pretty good weekend, I'd say. With as Team Virtue, we've had a car on the podium in every race, with Adam getting a podium in 2 as well. So really strong. And yeah, as I said before, we got on the podium 5 out of 6 podiums so far this year. So a good stat that we'd like to keep that going. Clearly, we've not had a win yet, but that's okay. I'll just keep bagging the points. We're in good shape.
Yeah, perfect. Just talk about, I mean, everyone says the Rivalries, it seems like Charles Rainford's come out of absolutely nowhere, now that's Stormer as well, but if we talk about Ash and Jake, we were looking at your results this weekend, well, much of a muchness. I think
I don't think...
The mid-pack and also 2 podiums. And
and obviously Ash effectively outscoring us in the first 2 as well, so yeah, it's been a you know...
roller coaster.
A roller coaster, it definitely has. So yeah, a strange one, but you know the cars felt outrageous this weekend. So good. We've just been, honestly, we've not touched it. It's just been an absolute dream to drive. So it's a lovely place to be going into the rest of the season. From the podium of Brands Hatch Indy in the sun, in fact, with the current bun shining down on us. What has gone on this year? It's been lovely, hasn't it?
We're due a bad one.
We're due. Watch this. This is going to be wet, the next one. Anyway, Brands Hatch Indy, episode 2. Romeo done.